Can you make a strong Heartbreaker build?
Maybe.
You're real tough man. You will never beat me.
You talking to me? Come get
He
some.
is perfect in sync with his range of fire. I never stood a chance.
Once upon a time in the city of love, there was a heartbreaker. They walked the streets with a swagger in their step and one mean gat in their grip. Love City had a trail of broken hearts in its wake because the heartbreaker could not be helped. 'Twas just too dead charming for their own good.
Say hello to my little friend. Sometimes I even amaze myself.
Sometimes you just don't have time for memento stack, but you still gotta go balls deep.
There's only two ways this can end, and in both of them, you die.
But wait, there's more! A Heartbreaker build with an auto shotgun and a Kingbreaker, the combination you have never seen ever before.
Say hello to my little friend.
You have no gimmicks with you this time. How perish you.
Let's rock. Looks like cleanup on aisle 4.
So the Vector 45 ACP is the only Vector with a long underbarrel rail. It means that you can put the Technician spotter attachment on this gun. And that means that you can spot enemies that don't have heads, like robo-doggos or drones. The only exception being the EOD bot that completely ignores Heartbreaker's abilities. Completely. You have no damage buffs, no nothing, so just be aware of that. The weapon talent Flatline amplifies weapon damage by 15% to pulsed enemies, so basically point your gun at an enemy and instantly get 15% amplified damage. The Scorpio shotgun is an incredible weapon because it has built-in crowd control in terms of disorient and shock, and when the enemy is disoriented or shocked they can't shoot back at you, which means that you get to deal more damage. Your combat uptime is higher. However, you cannot spot enemies because it doesn't have a spotter. You have to actually shoot enemies in the head, so there's that. Okay, great, moving on. This pistol is called the Orbit. It has the talent of the perfect finisher. Swapping from this weapon within 10 seconds of killing an enemy grants you a lot of critical hit chance by 35% and 40% critical hit damage for 15 seconds. This is a very good pistol to have. If you don't have it, you can always just use a Desert Eagle with finisher on it. It's basically the same, but the critical hit damage is a lot less. The mod slots used in this build will be displayed now, and the minor attributes used in this build will be displayed now. 4-piece Heartbreaker is very straightforward. Granted that your enemy has a head. If you shoot them in the head, it will apply a pulse for 5 seconds. The shots you hit on said pulsed enemy will give you 1% bonus armor and 1% damage to pulsed enemies. Up to a max of 50 stacks. So, if the enemy isn't pulsed, the Heart Stopper doesn't give you extra damage. And that's that. Very simple. And the Heartbreaker chest piece has a talent called Max BPM, stands probably for beats per minute. It increases stacks from 50 to 100, so it effectively doubles it. More damage, more armor. The Memento backpack gives you a red core, a blue core, and a yellow core. The blue core and the yellow core go into your shield. You get 2 tiers from one item, which is fantastic. And also, the Memento trophies complement this build. When you collect the trophy, you get extra armor, right? It goes on top of the existing armor, so that armor is now protecting your existing armor for a brief period of time. And also, beneath that armor, you have armor regeneration. And last but not least, the Picaros holster has a blue core and a red core, which means that you get weapon damage and a bonus, one more tier into your shield, equaling a tier 5 shield with around 4 million health. As far as skills go, it's like, what the hell? Oh my god, that's so bright. It's like I'm being flashbanged. Foam. Foam is good. Foam is excellent. Or perhaps just a good old Reviver Hive. That's up to you. You paid for the game, you play it the way you want to. The ACS shotgun also has the long underbarrel rail. You can put the spotter attachment on it, no problemo. The weapon, surprise surprise, also has the aforementioned flatline talent which still amplifies weapon damage by 15% to spotted enemies. This is not for dealing damage, this is only a tool to gather stacks so that you can furthermore deal damage with the Kingbreaker. So the Kingbreaker has a talent called Perfect Flatline. It amplifies weapon damage by 20% on targets that are spotted. Statistically speaking, the TKB platform has the best sustained DPS out of all assault rifles. It also has the most recoil and spread values. So there's that. Statistics. Math and stuff. So each shot to a different target will give you 1 stack with the busy little bee, and 1 stack equals 20% weapon damage. You can do this all the way up to 200% weapon damage, and the buff lasts for 10 seconds after switching weapons. What you really do need is 3 stacks. 3 stacks is enough. Then you genuinely can just go full ham and take out multiple targets with 1 mag, just flicking from headshot to headshot. The mod slots used in this build will be displayed now, and the minor attributes used in this build will be displayed now. It's a 3-piece Heartbreaker converted into a 4-piece with the help of ninjabike backpack. The backpack does what it says. It can unlock bonuses from multiple sets simultaneously. Just like Memento backpack has a red, blue and yellow core. And now to make things a little bit more comfortable, because catching bullets with your face isn't like, I don't recommend it, but it's the only way to play this build. The defender drone and your face will be stopping a lot of bullets. So to prevent you from dying, you need armor regeneration and armor on kill. Thank God, Bellstone Armory, we got you covered. And now yet another Picaros holster, but with a twist. It has a skill tier. It has actually 2 skill tiers, because again, ninjabike backpack. And this means skill tier 4. The Artificer Hive and the Defender Drone now work together really nicely as long as you stay stationary, and the Lotus Flowers from the Artificer Hive can catch up to your Defender Drone. It lasts minutes. The Deflector Drone can do many things, but it will not deflect explosives. Explosives kill you to death permanently. Also, as a sweet added bonus, you get to completely ignore shock grenades when you have your hive next to you, because of the technician talents. And the Scorpio build pretty much does what it wants, when it wants. It goes wherever, it does whatever. As long as there isn't an EOD bot. If there's an EOD bot, run for your life. Just scram, get out of dodge. Stop running away. You're not going anywhere, okay? That's the whole point of this build. You're absolutely not going to run away from me. See? You're not going anywhere. So just stop running, or you will die tired.